Why?
We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the bracket. As we whittle down to our championship winner, this is bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracketeer devices now. The awesomest 2 words to yell when casting a fireball spell. I usually just yell fireballs, but then I'm not a very good wizard. Type in the answer you think has the best chance of winning and hit send. If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in cash. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to Jackbox.tv and entering the room code. Time's running out. Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to step up to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you could win some sizable bonus bucks. Oh, and don't forget, if you think your own answer is destined to lose, you can still get cash by predicting the correct. The predictions are in. Let's dive into our first bracket. Oh, it's a doozy. Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win. But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote. Those last second votes in now. Good fireball words. A cash prize if you predicted this would happen. Moving on to our next matchup. Out of the gate with a big lead. No one thought it would be this close. Oh, that win was so big you could hear it in the next state over. Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. A real tug of war. Fire, walk with me. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. The struggle is real. Talk about an underdog tale. Before we get on to round 2, it's time to make another prediction. Hey, you got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is gonna win. Time's running out. Time to step away from the prediction table. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. These answers exchanged some harsh words at the press conference. It's a nail-biter! The human heart is a fickle beast. There's cash if you predicted this one. One more match to determine our finals. Two titans squaring off. This one could be decided by a single vote. It doesn't get any closer than that. And now the final face-off. What is the awesomest 2 words to yell when casting a fireball spell? Here come the votes. I am on the edge of my seat. It's anyone's game. We have our first winner. Let's see those scores. It's time for the blind bracket. All you'll be given is the category. Name something really boring to do. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see Let's see what this bracket is really about. The best possible thing to be sentenced to do for all eternity. Let's make Sisyphus look like a wimp. Time to get in those predictions. The predictions are in. Starting things off, an upset in the making. An epic showdown. That had more ups and downs than a roller coaster. What an upset. No one saw this one coming. Next up, changing hands. Just running out the clock now. Well, go ahead and kiss your sibling because it's a tie. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. That tie went bye-bye. Oh, how I hate ambiguity. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference. Talk about a rivalry. These two competitors have been at each other's necks all week. It's really going back and forth. This might be a photo finish. That was a real nail-biter. And now our last two contenders face off. Potential winner starts to emerge. That kind of domination is illegal in some states. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. Both of these answers barely made it past the first round, and one of them isn't making it to the third round. I am on the edge of my seat. We're in the home stretch. Some heads were spinning on that one. Money if you guessed it. Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against. A real tug of war. That was a slaughter. There's cash if you predicted this one. And now the definitive matchup. What is the best possible thing to do for all eternity? Voters are being loud and clear on this one. An upset in the making. That'll do it. Let's check out that scoreboard. And now, for the bracket you've all been waiting for, the triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Here's your starting category. Name any food item. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take? Time's running out. Let's see what we're dealing with. The food that tastes the best as leftovers. Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count. The predictions are in. It's go time. This is why we do this, folks. No one thought it would be this close. This one's going down to the wire. Everything has changed. Our next matchup. This one's looking over already. The lead keeps changing hands. Will we see a final push? There's a hole in the bucket, dear Martha. Why don't we see what's going on the other side of the bracket? An early favorite emerges. The struggle is real. Who'll come out on top? Big win, Daddy likes. Money if you guessed it. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. A clear frontrunner. This one's looking over. Like falling off a log. Let's switch up this bracket. The coolest food to have growing on a tree in your yard. Get those predictions in now. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. An upset in the making. No contest. The finals are just a win away from these next 2 answers. One answer is showing some promise. Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. Kewpie Pie Potato Sticks! One final switcheroo. Best flavor for a craft beer. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the final face-off. be this close. You're in the home stretch. That win's gotta feel good. But did any of that affect the final standings?